My hair is a mess. Okay. Hi. So it is currently Monday and I'm sick, I think. It's either from the smog and like air pollution in LA or just the concert in general. I thought I was just losing my voice, but like oh my god. I'm sorry, my hair's a mess. Let me just put this up. Oh, that made it worse. Okay. We're gonna pretend that I don't look terrible. Anyways, I think it might have been the concert. I lost my voice the first day and I thought it was from yelling, but then I started showing like cold symptoms and now I'm just like, my voice is still gone. Like, this is not what my voice sounds like normally. Anyways, also my skin hated the LA air. I'm just saying, like I broke out. And it's almost cleared now. This was way worse. And like I got home on Friday evening and it's Monday morning. Not that long and my face is cleared up, so my face did not like the LA air. Sorry LA. I really liked LA though. Oh my god. Let me tell you. Anyways, I'm here to talk about the BTS concert more than LA though. Just some final like closing thoughts on BTS. If you get the chance to see them, I really highly recommend it, because maybe it's just because I'm like a really big fan of them, but I've been to other concerts before and like I've been really close. When I was younger, I was a big fan of Mariana's Trench and I saw a couple of their concerts and I was really close. I was on the floor like right there. And I love Mariana's Trench. I love Josh Ramsey. I love the whole band. Okay, I really like them. This is not anything about Mariana's Trench. I actually preferred the BTS concert. And I was a big fan of Mariana's Trench. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, their set list has taken such careful consideration for everything. Like, the songs go into each other really well, and the whole concert experience is it's really well thought out. It's as well thought out as their actual album, and that's really impressive. Like, I thought Answer was just like so well thought out. I have it open here on Spotify. Anyways, I thought Answer was so well thought out. Like, the songs blended into each other, like especially Answer, and like all of them were. But their concert had the same feeling. Like, they started off like, even like the music videos leading into it. It went from the newest music videos, like it did DNA, and then it did. I think it went straight into Fake Love, and then right after Fake Love, they came out and they did Idol. Like, it was the new ones, one right after the other, and that was really smooth. That was smooth, because it did the music videos, you know what I'm saying, and then it went straight into Idol. And then from Idol, it did like the Save Me into I'm Fine. And I think they did that right off the top, because they've mentioned that I'm Fine is really tiring. So I think that they did that like at the very beginning, so that they can get it out of the way, because if it's a tiring dance, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not dancing out, like doing their dances the whole 2.5 hours or however long the concert was. They're still like walking around the stage and like owning the stage. I just wanted to say that, because it's kind of important to know that they're not dancing outright for the whole 2 hours. They are not machines. They're people. And we should remember that all the time. The way that everything flowed into one another, it was really well thought out, well planned out, and stuff. So yeah. Also, the mashups were different for each day. Like, they did like a mashup of their older songs. I already can't remember what was played on each day, but I know the second day they also had Bepse, which they didn't have the first day. And I remember looking at my friend and I was like, wait, did they play that yesterday? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, it wasn't just me. I was like, did I just like forget one of my favorite BTS songs? Or I was like, why would I forget that? But yeah, so those are different. I don't know exactly what mashups they did on Saturday and Sunday, and I don't know if they're gonna reuse the same ones, because I can't imagine they like want to like learn the order for like 7 different ones, and then, you know what I'm saying? So maybe Oakland might be day 1 or I don't even know. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but it seems like everything's well thought out and well planned out, and I just wanted to like commend them. I just wanted to commend them on that, because I know set lists can take like a lot of time to organize. Like, I've worked on stuff for dance before, and like you really have to think about stuff, and the way that like the videos would like merge into the people who are performing, like they did like all the intros and solo songs and stuff like that, like they did I'm sorry, the trivias, I mean the intros and trivias, so like Epiphany, Euphoria, Serendipity, Singularity, and then also all three of the trivias, Just Dance, Love, and Seesaw. The way that they incorporated the videos with that it was really smooth, and it felt organic, and it felt like the whole concert was its own movement as well. Like I felt that way about the album itself, especially Answer. It felt like the beginning, like it felt like a circle. Like when you find someone that you love, and then when you're in love with them, and then when you're out of love with them, and then you realize that you can start loving again, and then it's kind of a bit of a circle. I feel like that was sort of what the concert was too. Something about the concert was just, it was very emotional for me. Like, I cried, okay? There's a part where I was, like, in Epiphany, especially, both days, but, like, the second time, especially, I started to chant Kim Seok-jin, Kim Seok-jin, and I started crying, and, like, I think I just sobbed, because they've come from so little that when you see them on stage now, they're honestly just so humble and thankful to be there. And I wasn't the only one crying. My friend that was with me, like, as you saw, I hope, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show her face or not, to be honest, but she had mascara running down her face the whole night, you know, she was really crying for both nights. And BTS just owns the stage. When they're on the stage, you don't want to look anywhere else. You don't want to. They own it. And they do this thing where it feels like their performance is for you, not the crowd, but for you yourself. That's not something that I've seen other like bands do, and I've been really close, but it feels like they're talking. Sorry, that was my finger. It feels like other bands talk to the crowd as a whole and address everyone. But when it's BTS, for some reason, I don't know what it is, if it's like their like sincerity while performing, but they feel like they're talking and performing for you. And something about that is like, it's just really emotional. Like you feel like you're the only person there. You're part of a huge crowd, but it feels like they're listening to you. It feels like they're talking to you. Everything for them is so completely sincere, and they want to do their best for you, for us. And it's like they're not trying to be famous. They're just trying to satisfy one person, at least. If one person enjoys their show, I feel like they'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like emotional again. I'm sorry. Oh, and the other thing, they make you feel like they want everyone to feel like they know that you're there. Like they will look like, so when Spotlight's on, you know, it's pretty bright. You can't really see past it, but like they'll shade their eyes so that they can look up into the stands and look at you no matter how far away you are. Like they'll try to see you, and they'll try to send you love, and they'll wave to your entire section, and they feel like they're waving to you. It's not just like, oh hey everyone up there. It's like a, yes, I see you. I see you up there, and I thank you so much. That's what it feels like. I went for 2 days in LA, and the first 2 days, I want to go again. I want to go again. I think every time they do their concert, it's a different experience. Not because they don't have consistency, but because it's very organic in the way that it's run and it's made, and the way that the boys react to things is just so natural. I don't know. I wouldn't get bored of seeing the same show over and over and over again. Like, I wish that I could have gone back on Saturday and Sunday, and I would have loved to have GA actually. Originally I was like, oh, I'm not really a big fan of Floors. Like I said, I was on the floor for Mariana's Trench before, and like other bands like Simple Plan, and it's just like, I always felt like I was getting squished, and it kind of ruined the experience for me. Like, it was kind of unpleasant. But I feel like for BTS it would be worth it. Like, I will never get tired of their, like, purity while performing, and their honesty, and their endeavors to make this show, and every show, just their show. And make every show, like, amazing, an amazing performance for everyone who's watching every time. A unique, interesting performance. And that is what sets BTS apart from other groups that I've seen. Like, I saw SHINee, and listen, when I say this, I stan SHINee since their debut. I have been a Shawol for 10 years. And I went to their concert in Vancouver early 2017, and they were great. This isn't the first, like, K-pop group that I've seen, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to describe this very well, but that's my wish, is that everyone who's a fan of BTS gets to see BTS live, because it really feels like they see you. I've said this before, but it really, really feels like they see you. When you're watching them on stage, it feels like you have a really deep understanding and connection with them. Like, they aren't just putting on a show. They're not just singing songs that were written. They're putting a piece of themselves and their souls out on stage for you. They're sharing themselves with you. They're sharing pieces of their hearts and their stories and their experiences, and they are sharing everything with you. And I don't know, it's really beautiful. Anyways, I'm gonna cry. I'm trying not to cry because that's embarrassing, but this has been kind of long. Regardless, I hope that everyone gets to see what they want to see, and I hope that BTS, everyone in BTS, everyone, all of them, I hope they know that we love them very much, and they really do deserve everything, because they bring a unique, enriching experience that I've never felt before, and I miss them. That sounds stupid, I just saw them, and they've been posting, but it's like you want to keep knowing them, because they're like, oh my god, my nose is running. I'm so sorry. I'm just crying. The good news is it's kind of dark in my apartment right now, so you can't see this very well. I want them to know that everything that they are doing is really appreciated, and we really do love them. And it's weird because I don't know where to, like, direct the love that I have. Like, if I'm with my boyfriend, I can just be like, oh my god, I love you, and then I can hug him or cuddle or something. And when it's BTS, I'm like, oh my god, I love you, and I don't know what to do with the love that I feel. Like, it's weird. So I feel like I'm sort of channeling it into, like, dance covers and anything BTS oriented, like, and I throw, like, my money at them, even though I don't have a ton of it. The whole experience in LA was fantastic, and I'm really happy that I went. I did want to share something. So obviously I said that I was a fan of SHINee, and one of the reasons that I wanted to attend this concert so badly, when I saw SHINee last year, I saved about like $100, because I was like, oh, well, I don't need to be like right close to them in like the first like 10 rows. I had the opportunity to see them so close as 5, and I saved like $100 and didn't, and I kind of regret that now. So I thought, I'm never ever going to regret something like that ever again. If I love something, I'm going to do what I can to support it. Money is replaceable for me. It's replaceable, but the experience, I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up. The experience is not replaceable, and I would rather have the experience over the money. So I don't regret it. I don't regret any of it, and I probably have to get a second job now, but that's okay because I feel like my life is better for having gone, even though it seems kind of silly. But when you're there and the atmosphere and the energy that's just surrounding it, it's just so, it's a little overwhelming, but it's so, I don't know how to, I feel like there's not a word to say for what I feel about it, but it's kind of inspiring. I'm gonna look back on this and be like, why am I crying? This sucks. Do what makes you happy. Do things that make you feel happy. And that's it. Thanks for watching, I guess. Sorry I'm a mess. I love you guys. And even if I don't know you, I want to extend that to you too. Bye.